Hey everyone, this is GM Rex here. So I got a video uploading that Chris and I shot earlier today. It is called Retro Wednesday Wrestling. Chris and I were playing WCW NWO Revenge. It's the first gameplay video. I just wanted to get this out to here in case this doesn't upload in time. But hopefully it will. But also I wanted to share what new comics I got today. From That's Entertainment. And this here is a in-store comic book subscription service. I'm going to have my own subscription box at That's Entertainment. So, here's what I got today this week. Also, we're going to try to do Retro Wednesday every week, or if Chris can't do it with me, then I'm going to do it solo. But hopefully it's both of us most of the time. We had a lot of fun doing it, and Chris had a lot of fun doing it. The mysterious cameraman enjoyed it quite a bit. And that's going to be kind of a thing. We're going to kind of keep the cameraman a mystery. You know, kind of like a wrestling storyline, like who's that guy? You know, who's that masked guy that keeps coming out and attacking people or whatever? You know, we're going to be like, who's that camera guy? Or girl. Could be anyone. So let's see what we got this week at That's Entertainment. Drax the Destroyer issue 4. Who's that? I'll elaborate more on that tomorrow. Because I've decided now, Thursday, I'm going to review whatever I got at whatever comics I read. Well, I shouldn't say review, but I'm going to kind of go over some spoilers. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more spoilers. Figure everybody's doing them. Not so much spoilers, but, you know, just general discussion, because I'm up to date on things. I think I'm going to keep my Facebook spoiler free, but that's just because I got family on there that's not caught up on certain things that I like that they also like. So yeah, Drax the Destroyer issue 4. Well, it's just Drax issue 4, written by CM Punk and such. Yeah, we'll talk more about him tomorrow, who that big eye belongs to. Justice League 3001, issue 9. Behind Enemy Lines. Well, that's the group right there as of right now, but anything can change. And also, whenever I record on my camera, like I am right now, it just so happens that these uploads go 1,000 times faster. So when I get my new camera, we might be looking at like May or June for that. Might be even not next month, but April. Might be April. If all goes according to plan. So hopefully the uploads will be fast for that too. Let's see, we got Batman and Robin Eternal, issue 21. No fancy title or anything. You know how like this says Behind Enemy Lines. This does not say anything. And for the record, the list of my subscriptions for the sub box, that's not even the full list of what I get. I'm gonna add more though as I progress, because there's some new stuff coming out soon that I'm pretty interested in. Like Hyperion is getting his own standalone series, so I'm probably gonna check that out. But last but not least, we got DK3, The Master Race, Book 3. This is an 8-book series. You know, this is a pretty expensive comic. You know, it's a $6 comic. That's the most I've spent on a comic. But, you know, they got like a mini comic in here too, which is Green Lantern. From the, you know, Dark Knight universe. Here, we'll just kind of look at a few pages here and there. But this series is the third part, the final chapter to Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns series. Originally, The Dark Knight Returns came out in 1986, the year I was born. Frank Miller also shot out Year One the same year. So, two pretty big Batman stories came out that year, and that's the year I came out. So, after this, it was The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which I really do not recommend reading. That just was all over the place. This has gotten better, though, because it's not... I'm not going to say why. Well, I'm just going to share my opinion on it, and you can form your own opinions. You can disagree, you can agree. It doesn't really matter. But my opinion is, Frank Miller, he wrote two amazing things in '86. And then he's done some Batman stuff since then. Like All-Star Batman and Robin, and he also did Dark Knight Strikes Again. Now, I didn't really like those too much. I own them, but I'm not the biggest fan. I think, he kind of lost his edge to writing Batman as he's gotten older. So I was originally hesitant on picking this series up because I was afraid it would be all over the place like The Dark Knight Strikes Again. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend those two, Dark Knight Strikes Again or All-Star Batman and Robin. But All-Star Batman and Robin is better than The Dark Knight Strikes Again. It's still a little much, though, because Batman's kind of a sadist, and he's kind of like manipulating Robin into doing the same thing, and it's just very out of character for me to see Batman and Robin in that element. This, however, has got, I believe his name is Brian Azzarello, Brian Azzarello, or Azzarello, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but he's kind of co-writing it. Basically, he's actually, from what I read, that he's actually been writing the whole story, but he's had Frank Miller's permission to do it, so Frank Miller just kind of oversees it and just makes sure it's alright. So when I heard that, I decided to pick it up, and because I figured, what, I've got the other two, why not complete the trilogy? But see, I wasn't born till the end of '86, so I didn't get The Dark Knight Returns, obviously. And I wasn't into comics around the time Dark Knight Strikes Again came out. So this was a chance to get something like that and have it in the individual issues instead of one big collection. The first Batman graphic novel I bought was actually The Dark Knight Returns. The second one, I believe, was The Killing Joke, which, if you're a Batman fan, you have to have The Killing Joke. And, The Dark Knight Returns, it's good to have. Believe it or not, I have a cousin who finds The Dark Knight Returns overrated. And when he explained to me why, I actually understood his logic to it. Someday I want you guys to meet that cousin. He's a very creative kid for his age. Me and him always talk superheroes and everything. So, I think the next time I'll see him is Easter. But if I can get a chance to see him before then, I'd love to shoot a video with him. Just because we have, me and him have great comic discussions. And, we also talk about The Flash. We talk about Gotham. The movies, any of the superhero movies coming out or that are already out. He's pretty awesome to talk to about all that stuff. He actually was the one that got me to check out the Civil War graphic novel. So, but yeah, you know, I'd like to actually have his thoughts for one of my videos on why he thinks The Dark Knight Returns is overrated, because I can't really get into it, but you know, and I want his opinion to be coming from him, not just me, you know, word of mouth. So hopefully I can do that at some point down the road. But so yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up because I gotta try to make room for the other video getting on here. And I gotta read these comics because I'm gonna kind of go over what happened in them tomorrow for a video. So, and I gotta get finished reading them before 10 o'clock. So I might start with this one right here, because this one will take the longest to read. So yeah. Oh, I don't mind the Brock Lesnar figure there. That's my tripod. I love that thing. I think it's so cool. I know I'm not using it right now, but I'm gonna use it when I get my new camera. And I got to actually play with a floor model of the camera I want at Target yesterday, and just how amazing it felt, like that camera felt, and like the features it could do. It just, there's so much potential with it. And I think tomorrow, besides kind of what happened in the comics, I think I may make a major announcement. Maybe an announcement regarding a spin-off. There could be some spin-off channels. Well, I said that there might be some spin-off channels coming. One might be coming sooner rather than later. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to wrap this one up. So, like this video, comment, subscribe to this channel, like my Facebook fan page, and I will see y'all later.